breaking news late this afternoon from Adam on Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts.
All right, Susie, Jalen Hurts sprained his shoulder late in the third quarter during the win over Chicago on this play where he's driven into the ground. He's got a sprained shoulder. He obviously will see how he's feeling this week, but there's a real possibility that Gardner Minshew will start on Saturday against the Dallas Cowboys. Let's keep in mind, Philadelphia needs to win one game to wrap up home field advantage, and if they don't play Jalen Hurts now, and they can somehow find a way to get it done, they wouldn't have to play Jalen Hurts until roughly January 21st.
Yeah.
He could get over a month of rest if they can win one of these last three games to lock up the number one seed.
Just one with a veteran like Gardner Minshew. You'd think the odds are pretty good. Of course, we're not ruling Jalen Hurts out of anything just yet. Robert, you suffered this similar injury.
Correct.
How long would you keep him out?
I mean, it just depends on how he's feeling. If it really is like an AC joint sprain, I've played an entire year with it. It kind of can affect your mobility in your shoulder, Steve, when you're trying to throw the ball. But normally they give you something that's going to help that ease that pain. I think if he can play, he will. I don't know if he wants to rest that long if the injury's not that bad.
I'm not worried about the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said before, I don't think they've been swimming in the deep end for a long time. And, you know, they're definitely doing it the rest of this, you know, most of this year that they've done really well. I don't feel like going through the next month that this team can't make up for Jalen Hurts. Like Gardner goes plays, he figures it out. Like I believe this is a good enough team that it matters.
Okay.
But I really believe that this is a best team in the NFC.
Yeah.
Maybe a team that's best team in football. In some ways, this is a chance to go prove it if he can't play.
Well, to your point, how they're built, when we talked about it on this show, they're built with their offensive and defensive line. So losing Jalen Hurts, whether it's 1, 2, or 3 weeks, I think their team overall is good enough to withstand that. Now, you want your starting quarterback, you want him out there healthy for the playoff run, and they've done enough so far. And based on what the Cowboys did yesterday in Jacksonville and how they laid an egg, I think the Eagles are in really, really good shape to get that bye, and they can rest their quarterback. Because the main thing is this: they need him healthy come the playoffs because of how they run their offense with the RPOs and the quarterback run is such a vital part of it. They need him healthy then.
Here's the question I have. Let's say he rests. Let's say they clinch the number one seed, and let's say we don't see him again until January 21st.
Okay.
Can you just step out onto the field in a divisional playoff game and have that offense operating the way that it has all year long?
Are you telling me that he needs the rest because of the injury?
Right.
Or he needs the rest because you just don't want, like in other words, if he's going to be out for over a month, that's got its own cost.
I agree.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
There's going to be some rust. There's going to be some challenges. But
Correct.
I think because he hasn't been ruled out, my sense is that this isn't a wait
Major-
until January 21st.
Exactly.
And
So a couple weeks here or there, getting healthy, getting stronger than you would have been otherwise for a long season, that's fine. But who's going to leave him out till January 21st unless you have to?
Yeah. And the way you reported it, Adam, they said that it's not a serious injury, and we got to realize that this is the MVP front runner.
Yes.
So him being out
Yes.
is a massive loss for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's just a matter of how long he'll be out.
Right, keep things rolling.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.